What if I told you there's a way to train your entire body without a single rep, a single weight, or even leaving your living room? These isometric moves look almost too simple until you try them. Then, in seconds, you'll realize they're the quiet assassins of the fitness world, firing up your muscles, testing your mind, and unlocking a kind of strength you didn't think was still possible. Here's the truth. After 40, it's not just about pushing harder. Your body demands smarter training, the kind that strengthens without grinding down your joints, the kind that protects your spine, sharpens your balance, and actually makes your daily life easier. That's exactly what these 6 moves deliver. No high-impact jumps. No endless reps. Just you, your body, and gravity. Teaming up to forge rock-solid muscles and a resilient core that supports everything you do. From carrying groceries to chasing your grandkids. And the best part? You can do them anywhere. Bedroom, office, hotel room, outdoors. If you've got a wall, a floor, or a stable surface, you've got a gym. These moves are so adaptable that beginners can start slow, and advanced lifters can still break a sweat and push their limits. But here's the thing. Most people ignore them because they don't look impressive. No loud weights clanging, no sweat flying all over the place. Just stillness. And yet, in that stillness, something powerful happens. Your muscles stay engaged longer, your mind learns discipline, and your body develops the kind of real-world strength that lasts for decades. So here's my challenge. Give these exercises a chance. Master them. And in a few weeks, you'll notice you're standing taller, moving smoother, and feeling stronger in every single thing you do. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. Exercise 1. Dead hang. It might look like you're just hanging there, but the second your feet leave the ground, you'll realize how much work is happening beneath the surface. Your fingers tighten around the bar, your forearms contract like steel cables, your shoulders engage, your core locks in, and your entire spine starts to decompress. This is one of the purest, most underrated strength builders out there. The first 20 seconds feels fine. You think, I've got this. Then your forearms begin to swell with pressure, your shoulders start to warm up, and your grip feels just a little less secure. By 30 seconds, you're questioning your choices. Hit 45, and now it's not just muscle. Your mind is the one begging to let go. Push past that moment, and you're training far more than your body. You're building mental armor. For anyone over 40, grip strength is not just about lifting weights. It's a real-world survival skill. It's what helps you carry heavy bags, open stubborn jars, or keep your balance when life throws you off. Stronger hands mean stronger connective tissues, healthier joints, and better control over your movements. On top of that, the dead hang gives your spine a gentle stretch, easing years of compression from sitting, driving, or slouching. It also restores shoulder mobility without grinding your joints. Something dynamic exercises can't always promise. If you're new, start small, 20 to 30 seconds per set, 3 to 5 sets total. Focus on keeping your shoulders active, pulled slightly down and back, not shrugged toward your ears. Engage your core so your body stays still instead of swinging. With practice, you'll build up to a minute or more, and you'll feel the difference not just in your workouts, but in everyday life, from better posture to stronger pulls and carries. Here's what to avoid. Going completely limp in the shoulders, which can cause strain. Holding your breath, which tires you faster. and rushing progress. The dead hang rewards patience and consistency. Nail the form, and every extra second you hold is an investment in both strength and longevity. But here's the catch. While this builds an iron grip and a healthier back, upper body strength doesn't stop here. The next move? It'll push your shoulders, arms, and core to their limit, without you moving an inch. Exercise 2. Shoulder press. Hold. No swinging, no pumping, no flashy movements. Just you. Arms locked overhead, holding steady while every muscle from your fingertips to your core works overtime to keep you there. The shoulder press hold is one of those moves that looks harmless until you feel the deep, slow burn setting in. The first few seconds feel like nothing, but as you keep holding, your deltoids start to heat up, your triceps tighten, and the tiny stabilizer muscles between your shoulder blades kick into action. Your core braces to keep your spine neutral. Your glutes squeeze to keep you upright. And before long, you realize you're training far more than just your shoulders. This exercise is pure gold for anyone over 40 because it's joint-friendly and low-risk, yet incredibly effective. It strengthens the muscles that support good posture, improves overhead mobility, and builds endurance in the very muscles you need for daily life. Whether you're putting groceries away on the top shelf or lifting a suitcase into the car, start light, even with water bottles or books, and aim for 20 to 30 seconds, eventually working up to 45 or 60 seconds per set. The key here is control. Keep your core tight. Avoid shrugging your shoulders toward your ears, and breathe deep and steady. It's tempting to tense your neck or arch your lower back when fatigue sets in, but staying aligned is what turns this from just holding into a powerhouse of strength training. And here's where most people get it wrong. They think overhead strength is only for lifting heavy. The truth? It's also the foundation for protecting your shoulders long-term. And speaking of foundations, the next move will challenge your balance, stability, and mental toughness all in one. Exercise 3. Isometric lunge. From the outside, it looks like you just froze in the middle of a lunge. But the moment you drop into position and hold, you'll feel the truth. Every muscle in your legs is on fire. Your core is locked in, and your balance is being tested with every second that passes. At 10 seconds, your quads start talking. By 20, your glutes join the conversation. At 30, your calves and hamstrings are screaming for relief. And that's where the magic happens. When you fight the urge to stand up and stay in that low burn. This isn't just building muscle. It's building joint stability, coordination, and mental grit. For anyone over 40, the isometric lunge is a game changer. It strengthens your lower body without the pounding impact of jumping or running, while improving hip flexibility and single leg stability. Two things that help prevent falls and injuries as we age. It also mimics real-life movements, climbing stairs, bending to pick something up, or stepping onto a curb. The setup is simple, but demands precision. Front knee stacked over your ankle, back knee hovering just above the ground, torso upright, and core engaged. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds per leg to start, then work toward 45 or even 60 seconds. And if you want to make it harder, just hold a pair of dumbbells or slow down your descent into the position. No fancy equipment needed. Now, your legs might be begging for a break, but the next move will shift the focus to a muscle group that's been silently holding your body together all this time. And waking it up can change the way you move forever. Exercise 4. Glute bridge. Hold if you spend most of your day sitting, in front of a computer, in the car, or on the couch. Your glutes have likely gone into sleep mode. The glute bridge hold is how you wake them up. It's deceptively simple. Lie down, lift your hips, and lock the position. But once you're there, you'll feel a deep, controlled burn that tells you these muscles are finally getting the attention they deserve. In the first 10 seconds, your glutes switch on and your hamstrings join in. By 20 seconds, your lower back is helping stabilize you, and your core is quietly firing to keep everything in place. At 30 seconds, you'll feel that slow, steady heat spreading through the entire back of your body, your posterior chain, a muscle network that's crucial for posture, balance, and overall power. For anyone over 40, this move isn't just a workout. It's joint insurance. Strong glutes protect your knees by absorbing impact, shield your lower back from strain, and give your hips the mobility they need to keep you moving well for decades. And unlike heavy squats or deadlifts, this hold builds that strength without loading your spine or stressing your joints. Aim for 30 to 60 seconds per set at first, but don't be afraid to progress. Add a resistance band above your knees to force your glutes to work harder. Place your feet on a bench for a bigger range, or hold a weight plate on your hips for extra resistance. No matter the variation, the goal is the same: keep squeezing. Don't just be in the position. Actively own it. Here's the secret. The glute bridge hold doesn't just make you stronger in the gym, it makes you stronger in life. Walking feels smoother, stairs feel easier, and even your posture improves without you thinking about it. And now that your backside is awake and firing, the next move will put your whole body to the test in a way that's tougher than it looks. Exercise 5. Plank hold. At first glance, it looks easy. Just lying face down and holding your body straight. But the plank hold is a full-body ambush. The moment you lock into position, every muscle from your shoulders to your toes has to fire at once, creating a tension that doesn't let up until you drop. The first 15 seconds feel fine, almost too easy. But then your core starts to tighten. Your shoulders feel the load, and your quads begin to hum with effort. By the 30-second mark, you're fighting the urge to adjust. At 45, your breathing is heavier, your muscles are shaking, and your mind is bargaining with you to quit. This is where the real gains happen. Not just for your body, but for your mental focus. For anyone over 40, the plank hold is a powerhouse move because it builds deep core stability, the kind that protects your spine and keeps your posture solid. It trains muscles you can't see in the mirror: the transverse abdominals, obliques, and spinal stabilizers that make everyday movements safer and stronger. Done right, it can even help reduce lower back pain and improve breathing efficiency. Start with 20 to 30 seconds, focusing on perfect form. Elbows directly under shoulders, core braced as if preparing to take a punch, hips neither sagging nor lifted, eyes down, neck neutral. Quality always beats quantity here. Holding a sloppy plank for 2 minutes does less for you than 30 seconds of rock-solid form. Your core might be on fire now, but we're not done yet. The final move will test your lower body's strength, endurance, and mental grit in one brutal, yet joint-friendly position. Exercise 6. Wall sit. It sounds almost silly, just leaning against a wall and sitting without a chair. But the moment you slide down into position, you'll discover why the wall sit is a silent leg destroyer. Gravity becomes your opponent, and your thighs are the battlefield. At first, 20 seconds feels easy. By 30, your quads are heating up. At 45, your legs are shaking, your calves are tight, and your glutes are burning. Your mind starts yelling, "Stand up now!" But staying in the fight is where the real change happens. The wall sit isn't just about muscle, It's about mental endurance. For anyone over 40, this move is gold because it strengthens the quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves without the pounding impact of running or jumping. It also improves core stability and joint support, especially around the knees, making it a safe yet challenging way to build lower body strength. Plus, it's completely equipment-free. The setup is simple. Back flat against a sturdy wall, feet shoulder-width apart, knees bent at a perfect 90 degrees, and ankles directly under your knees. Hold for 30 seconds at first, then progress to a minute or even longer. If you need more challenge, hold a weight in your lap, press your arms overhead, or lift your heels to torch your calves. Now you've got 6 powerful isometric moves that can rebuild strength, stability, and endurance from head to toe, without a single rep. The only question left is, which one will you master first? Why isometric training works so well after 40. Once you pass 40, training stops being just about how much weight you can move. It's about how well your body moves, how strong your joints feel, and how quickly you recover. That's where isometric training shines. It builds strength without the wear and tear that can come from high-impact workouts or heavy lifting. When you hold a position under tension, your muscles are firing continuously, recruiting more fibers and improving endurance. But here's the hidden gem. Because there's no repetitive motion, there's less strain on cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. This means you can train hard, protect your joints, and still make consistent progress. Isometrics also target the stabilizer muscles, the small, often neglected ones that keep you balanced and aligned. These muscles are the unsung heroes of healthy movement, helping prevent falls, improving posture, and reducing aches caused by muscle imbalances. For people over 40, keeping these muscles active is one of the smartest investments you can make in your body. And then there's the mental side. Isometrics teach discipline. You can't cheat time under tension. You either hold or you don't. Every second you push past your comfort zone builds not just strength, but resilience that carries into every other part of life. Now you know why these moves are more than just holding still. They're a long-term strategy for staying strong, mobile, and pain-free well into your later years. And with that, it's time to wrap everything up and leave you with the final push to take action. 6 moves, 0 reps, no fancy machines. And yet, these simple isometric holds can completely change how your body feels, performs, and ages. They don't just build muscle, they protect your joints, improve your posture, and sharpen the kind of strength you actually use in real life. The truth is, staying strong after 40 isn't about chasing personal records in the gym. It's about training smarter, recovering faster, and keeping your body capable for decades to come. And these exercises? They're your toolkit for doing exactly that. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one of these moves and master it this week. Then add another. Build the habit, not just the workout. Because the biggest change doesn't come from one intense session. It comes from showing up, holding the position, and pushing your limits day after day. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your plan. If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together.